Hi, it's Russell James. What better time than spring to re-look at your diet and start to bring in some of these amazing ingredients we've got available to us. And I want to show you a quick and simple raw food recipe that is not going to need a dehydrator. It's just the kind of stuff that we do in my course Weekday Raw. And I'm going to give you the recipe, but really the idea behind this is that you can take this method and you can take really whatever you've got in the fridge, a nice basic vinaigrette salad dressing, put something together in literally a few minutes. We're going to use the food processor, so I call this the quick grind salad, and this is going to be lemon, dill and sprouted quinoa. So let's just get into it. So we're looking to serve 1 to 2 people, and we want to just do this all in one go, so with minimal kind of effort. So with the broccoli, I'm just chopping down the stalk, and then nothing more needed than that. Then we're going to take this tender stem broccoli or broccoli rabe. This is actually purple sprouting broccoli. Do a little bit of a rough chop on this. You might want to leave out the very end pieces, the thickest pieces. Of course, we can juice those up as well. Pop those in. Cauliflower, beautiful seasonal ingredient. Most people think eating that raw, you're just going to dip it into a guacamole or some kind of sauce. I'm going to use it in this salad. Really, really nice texture to it in this salad. We've got some fresh dill here. I'm going to leave just 1 sprig maybe for garnish. The rest of it, tear it up, throw it in. Creaminess. We've got some creaminess going on here with the avocado. So you can put in, I would say half for 1 person, 1 avocado for 2 people. Scoop that out. It doesn't really matter whether you do it, whether it looks nice or not, because it's all going in a grind salad. Rough chop. In she goes. Okay, then what I like to add to these quick grind salads is the little gem lettuce. So I'm literally going to chop the stalk off, maybe just chop it once more, that each way. So into 4 essentially. That goes in, that breaks down really quickly, as do the chicory and or endive. So let's just do maybe half of these each. You can see we've got this amazing kind of colours going on in there, both in the red one and the green one, so they're going to show up really nicely. Again, nothing more needed than that. Quick chop. And then we're going to get some lemon zest in there for this one. So this is an organic, unwaxed lemon. So lemon and dill are such a great combination that, as well as the zest and as well as having balsamic vinegar in the dressing, I'm going to use lemon juice in the actual salad itself. Beautiful. And then finally, optional, but we'll add a little bit of extra texture, is our pine nuts. If you find pine nuts a little bit expensive, you can actually just use any nut. We've got some really nice olives which have obviously been pitted. This is going to give some really nice colour. And then some sprouted quinoa. Okay, so we're going to grind this up, but obviously we want it to stay really chunky, we want it to stay really nice and not turn into a paste, because that's not a salad. So this is where the pulse salad comes from. So I'm just going to pulse, maybe for 4 or 5 seconds at a time. Maybe give it a little bit of a shake halfway through. Now I've put quite a lot in there, so you might have to help it round. In fact, I can just help it round with this spoon. So if you've got a smaller food processor than this, you're going to have to put less produce in there. Remember, we're not looking for everything to be completely ground down, so okay, so we're almost done. It's nice to leave a little bit of that lettuce chunky as well. Okay, looking good. So, let's take a bowl. Get this into the bowl. So you've still got parts of those salad leaves still whole, parts of the endive and the chicory, even a little bit of broccoli and cauliflower. So you still get a really nice mouthfeel, you get crunchy, kind of chunky parts of the salad. And then just a really simple balsamic vinegar, check the recipe, but balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and a little bit of honey or your sweetener of choice in a jar. So we're not even emulsifying this, we're not even worrying about the Vitamix or anything. And then all you'll need to do, look at that, beautiful. A little bit on there, stir that in, give it a little bit of a taste test for seasoning. As I said, we've got salt in the salad dressing, but always good to taste the final salad for seasoning on its own. So a little taste of this one. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, that's taken me less than 5 minutes and I was talking you through it as I was doing it. So this really is, pull everything out of the fridge. I know we're all in a rush sometimes, and I'm definitely an advocate of spending time on food and spending time feeding yourself properly. But man, there's just those times in there when you just don't feel like you've got time, and this is the perfect solution. So to take a big family-sized plate, put that onto the plate. Like I say, this is good for 2 people to get stuck into. Maybe one can make the salad, one can make the juice. You'll be laughing. Final little bit of dill on top. And you're good to go. It's a quick old lunch.